So we are starting with our unsolved numerical from textbook again here. So next numerical is 14 number here. Part of the racing track is to be designed for a curvature of 72 meter. We are not recommending the vehicle to drive faster than 216 km per hour. With what angle should the road be tilted? By what height will its outer edge be with respect to the inner edge if the track is 10 meter wide? This is given in numerical, right? So what are given things here? Radius of curvature is given as 72 meter. Maximum velocity for the vehicle is given as 216 km per hour and width of the track is given as 10 meter. What is asked to determine here? Radius of angle of banking and height of the bank road. It is asked. So r equal to 72 meter we will be taking. Maximum velocity is 216 km per hour. So you will convert it in meter per second. So 216 kilometer you will convert in meter. So you will multiply by 1000 or 10 raised to 3. R you will convert in second. So you will take 60 into 60, that is 3600 seconds. Okay. So after multiplying you will be getting value as 60 meter per second. Maximum velocity you will put 60 meter per second. Width of track W is 10 meter here. What is asked to determine here? Angle of banking theta and height of outer edge h. So we already derived the expression for angle of banking. That expression is theta equal to tan inverse of v square upon rg. So tan inverse of v value is 60. So 60 square, r is 72, g is 10. Okay. For all the numerical, it is given in textbook. You have to assume g equal to 10 meter per second square. Okay. Then here 60 square will be 3600. 72 into 10 will be 720. After solving, you will be getting 5. So tan inverse of 5 you will see from your natural tangent table from your log booklet. Okay. So you will be finding value as 78.69 degree. So in natural tangent table you will see value 5, fifth column. So here you will be seeing here 78.69 degree. Now next it is asked here height. So what is given here? Suppose we consider this is the bank road which is having width as 10 meter, height is h, angle of banking is theta. If you are defining here sin theta will be opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite side here is h, hypotenuse is w. So sin theta will be h upon w. So therefore h will be w into sin theta. So h will be, w is given as 10 meter, sine same here, angle we already calculated 78.69 degree. Now here for sine value, sine 78.69, again you will follow natural sine table from your log booklet. So you are finding value as 0.9805. So 10 into this value will be 9.805 meter. So this is asked to determine here. Okay. So for natural, that is for tan inverse you will see natural tangent, and for sine value you will see natural sine value from your log booklet. Okay. So next numerical, again it is actually in continuation with the previous one. So the road in the question 14 above is constructed as per the requirements. The coefficient of static friction between the tires of vehicle on this road is 0.8. Will there be any lower speed limit? By how much can be the upper speed limit exceed in this case? So this is asked here. That is all the things we calculated in question number 14 is given here. That is radius of curvature. Then again it is given in addition coefficient of static friction 0.8 you will be taking. You have to determine lower speed limit and upper speed limit. Okay. So what is given? Radius of curvature is 72 meter. Coefficient of friction is 0.8. Tan theta value we already calculated earlier as 5. Okay, we calculated the theta equal to tan inverse of 5. So tan theta will be 5. Right. Now here lower speed limit, upper speed limit. So for this case lower speed limit we already derived it. So this formula we already wrote in our derivation. So V minimum, that is lower speed limit, is equal to square root of Rg tan theta minus mu s 1 plus mu s tan theta. So theta is angle of banking, mu s coefficient of static friction, R and G radius of curvature and gravitational acceleration. So you will put all the values here. R into G, so R is 72, G is 10. Then again here tan theta value, that is 5, minus mu s, that is 0.8 here. Then again here 1 plus mu s into tan theta, so 1 plus 0.8 into 5. 72 into 10 will be 720, 5 minus 0.8 will be 4.2, 0.8 into 5 plus 1, this is actually 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. You will multiply these two terms, you will be getting 3024 here divided by 5. After solving, we are getting value 604.8. What next here? You will see now your square root table. Okay. For that square root table, what you have to do, you can here shift the decimal point to find your value, that is from square root table. If you are finding this value, so you can see here 6048. Okay, so 60 you will see in 4th and 8th column. So we are getting value 24592 and decimal here will be actually 24 point. So 24.592 it will be, right? So V minimum square root, here you can follow your square root table, and if you are unable to follow, you can find by using log. Okay, because calci is not allowed to you. Okay, so here 24.592 meter per second. What next here? If we convert this meter per second into kilometer per hour, that answer is given in your textbook. Otherwise, there is no requirement. You can write your answer as it is in meter per second. That will be fine. There is no problem. If you want to convert in kilometer per hour, that is actually it is given in your textbook. This answer is given. So if you are converting, you will multiply meter per second. So you will multiply here by 3600. Meter here will be 1000. So you are getting here actually 88.5312 kilometer per hour, right? Okay. Now here next, for upper speed limit, if you are determining, so we already discussed in our derivation that if angle is greater than 45 degree, there will be no limit for the upper or maximum value of speed. Okay, because it can be infinity, so there is no limitation over the upper or maximum value. So as angle here is 78.69, that is greater than 45 degree, so there will be no limit for upper value of velocity. Okay, so answer is simple here. You need no calculation, no explanation, only you will mention here as angle is greater than 45 degree, there is no upper limit for velocity value. Okay, for the next numerical, during a stunt, a cyclist, it is considered to be a particle in a figure, right? Cyclist is undertaking horizontal circle inside a cylindrical well of radius 6.05 meter. If the necessary friction coefficient is 0.5, how much minimum velocity should the stunt artist maintain? Mass of artist is 50 kg. If he or she increases the speed by 20%, how much will the force of friction be? So what is given here? This is the case of well of death that we already discussed in our derivation, right? It is given here, radius is given here, then coefficient of friction, static friction is given 0.5, mass of the object or particle or artist is given as 50 kg. You have to determine first the maximum speed limit, and then if velocity increases here by 20%, force of friction you will determine, right? So what is given here? So cylindrical well of radius, so r equal to 6.05 meter, coefficient of friction mu equal to 0.5, mass of artist M equal to 50 kg. So first here to determine your minimum speed, okay, V minimum we have to determine, and when the velocity increases by 20%, force of friction you will determine. So V minimum we already derived in our derivation. So V equal to square root Rg upon mu. Okay, the derivation we already discussed earlier. Okay, R it is given 6.05, G value will be 10, mu is given as 0.5. Solving this, we are getting square root of 121 and square root of 121 is 11. So V minimum will be 11 per meter per second. So we already know, I think, square root of 121. If you don't know, you can follow again square root table. Okay. Now next, what is asked here again? Here it is asked to determine force of friction. So in our derivation, we already discussed the figure when for the sphere of well or for the well of death, when the cyclist or artist is following horizontal circle, in that condition, if you follow the vector diagram of forces, weight is balanced by force of friction and normal reaction will be in this direction, right? So actually force of friction is nothing but weight. So we are writing force of friction is nothing but weight, that is mg. So we are taking m 50, g as 10. So 50 into 10. So F will be equal to 500 Newton. Okay. So this is all about for today's lecture. We will continue in next lecture again. We are continuing again with the numerical that are left here. Okay. If you are having any doubt, you can ask. You can message me personally or you can write your confusion or question in comment box. Okay. Thank you so much.